The report about the UMD football program focuses on the program's culture. But will that be enough to stop another death from heat stroke? One mother is on a mission after she lost her son 4 years ago and never imagined a death so easily prevented would happen again.
I've been a football mom for a long time.
Benita Meadow answered her phone to news she couldn't comprehend. Her healthy, athletic son had collapsed at football practice at Morgan State University.
He was being taken to the emergency room, and they were on their way.
It was August 10th, 2014, and Benita remembers it with painful clarity.
And when I saw him, he was completely, in a coma.
18-year-old Marquise Meadow became disoriented about an hour into practice that was scheduled to punish certain individuals for team rule violations, according to a lawsuit filed by his mother. His temperature reached 106 degrees by the time he was transported to the hospital. Marquise went into liver and kidney failure and died 2 weeks later.
I never ever heard his voice again. I never ever heard him say anything.
Marquise died 4 years before University of Maryland player Jordan McNair, who died this past June. The tragedy, where was the wake-up call? Because these two players died under almost the exact circumstances.
Jordan McNair's body temperature was also 106 degrees after a grueling practice at the University of Maryland. He too died 2 weeks after being rushed to the hospital.
And it's 4 years.
4 years.
After.
And it's still happening now. This should not still be happening. We should not have lost another youth to a heat stroke while playing football.
And a year before Marquise's death, Towson University's Gavin Class nearly died after suffering heat stroke during practice. Out of all the states, Maryland is near the bottom when it comes to taking heat stroke seriously. And only a few states require the two measures that can save lives: cooling tubs and heat stress monitors.
He needed to have been dropped in that tank within those minutes of time to have saved his life.
Since 1995, 3 football players a year on average have died of heat stroke. With all those negative statistics and her painful reality, Benita Meadow is on a mission to make real change. Her lawsuit is settled, but her heart is not. She cannot rest until athletic programs, parents, and players know as much about heat stroke as they now know about concussions.
It'll continue to happen if we don't fix it, if we don't, bring more awareness and have people take heat strokes just as important as they do concussions. He still lives within me, and he's telling me that I have to continue this journey.
A number of changes have been made at both Morgan State University and UMD College Park. Both now have on-site cooling stations and increased medical staff on hand during practices and games.